Hello, citizens of the Blackstone Valley. I am Dr. Michael Fitzpatrick, and I serve as the Superintendent Director of Blackstone Valley Regional School District. And I have had that role for the past 25 years. It has been a distinct honor to work with the young people and to be an extension of the local school systems. We are proud to see that we are one of the few school systems in the state of Massachusetts that consistently has grown. We have 13 additional students from the previous year. The purpose of this taping is to provide transparency and advance information, several months, in fact, in advance of our town meetings. It has been Blackstone Valley's preference to share information, to create an informed public, and this is a priority and a goal of our school committee as well. Over the past several months, our budget subcommittee, which consists of a cross-section of school committee members, administrators, our treasurer, and others, with key contributions from our business office, have been building the budget for the next fiscal year. At this juncture, we only have the benefit of the governor's numbers, which are, at best to say, conservative. The governor's numbers include $20 more per student and kind of level funding for regional transportation. So much of the burden has shifted to the local level. That is something we inherit, and have to work closely with our 13 communities to build the next budget. We are a cost-effective endeavor, and we constantly reach out to our public to look for additional strategies. One of the many things we've done over the past 25 years is to prepare, with the help of our students, an annual report, which looks like this, and anyone who has interest, we can make sure you receive one, although I believe you'll also find it on our website. In any case, our annual report, developed internally, is like a prospectus. It is a report of how we used the dollars that you gave us in the previous fiscal year. But the purpose of this presentation is to focus on the next fiscal year. We have a budget book that is, again, developed internally with the help of our students, from the artwork of a graduate to the other production work associated with this. In fact, Valley Tech benefits throughout the year with the help of our students and our staff, who are willing to contribute their expertise and their labors over and above the educational world to assist us in kind of best protecting our building and making constant improvements to a building that is 52 years old. We're glad to have visitors come. We have some 2,000 people here on every given day, given our students, the employers that visit us, the staff members, many patrons, and many others. In any case, the booklet first identifies the budget subcommittee members. The budget subcommittee met, to the best of my knowledge, 9 different times in publicly posted session. We kept minutes of those meetings as we gradually crafted the FY19 financial blueprint. What has been the standard component of our budget book is a cover letter from me that details some of the key changes and priorities of the next fiscal year. The total budget increase is a 4.47 increase, which is somewhat higher than that which has been over the, a 4.74 increase, so under 5%. But we'd like to remind people that over the past 9 years, our budget has been as low as 1.65. So it's a case of meeting our obligations, covering inflation and other costs, and making a single request of our citizens and our towns. We have no ability to come back for subsequent requests. We will live with our request. Our school committee has made an annual commitment to do that, and we reinforce that commitment this year. Within the budget book, you'll find an explanation of the anticipated state revenues built primarily on the governor's budget. But we're a little more optimistic than the governor was. We anticipated that the Chapter 70 basic aid will be slightly higher once the legislature concludes its activities over the next few months. The state of Massachusetts has found itself in a cascading impact where the federal government has reduced subsidies to the state has in turn reduced subsidies to the locals, and now we find ourselves reaching out to you for the financial support that makes our system work. We are viewed to be one of the most successful high schools in the state of Massachusetts, and the data counts, the communications from the Commissioner of Education, the stellar MCAS scores, the fact that 100% of our students are in completion rates, our dropout rate is non-existent. We have multiple indicators of the return on investment The state of Massachusetts is now looking for additional revenue streams, and we'll see if they're successful in doing that. Whether it be the millionaire's tax, which has run into constitutional challenges, because in Massachusetts you can't advance a referendum issue and also earmark where the dollars will go. The spending of dollars that come into the state are under the control of the legislature and the executive branch, and some might say also influenced by the judicial branch. But in any case, it is continually challenging our state to find alternative revenue streams. There is some optimism that additional taxes for online activities involving rental units, possibly even the fact that the state may look at a approved, authorized gambling activity and be able to draw some revenue from that. So they are at least not only acknowledging that the state has not been able to keep pace with the inflationary costs, particularly of health insurance, special education costs, and others, but going beyond that acknowledgement of at least attempting to identify revenue streams to address that going forward. We will monitor these things closely. We regularly work with our state reps, our senators, and we also lobby extensively with the federal government agents to bring every dollar possible to complement the investment that we ask you to make. There is no question that a foundation or a grant agency would not support Valley Tech if we didn't have the basic support from the citizens of our 13 towns. The budget book also details the additional assessments, complete delineation of the assessments that are impacted somewhat by the enrollment ownership of each of our member communities. And I will be presenting at Budget and Finance committees over the next several months. We have meetings that have already been scheduled, and we're pleased to provide each of those agents that have a critical role in making recommendations to the town meeting actions that will follow. The next section of the budget book includes the debt, which was approved some 14 years ago, and it continues to be reduced because of the new interest rate which we're able to secure, and the budget finds itself in the 14th year of the 20-year cycle of the debt activity. The individual pages of the budget will be highlighted in the next few slides with the help of our multimedia students who are also helping with this video presentation. In addition, you'll find some information about the many accolades and recognition that the school district has received, from robotics activities, from Skills USA, from greater than 70 Abigail free scholarship winners for state colleges and universities, to many other significant achievements of our students. We're proud to be associated with students of this caliber. It is no surprise that employers line up to recruit our students. This is a sample communication I received just before this broadcast. It's from a 9th grade parent. My son had an amazing first year at BVT. He is like a new student, engaged, motivated, focused, and excited. It is all BVT for sure. My oldest son continues to excel as well. I am so grateful they are in such an amazing school. And as the superintendent of that system for 25 years, it has been a distinct honor to be associated with this parent and all of our students. Thank you for your support in the past. We're more than willing to respond to questions as they surface. Have a good day.